Don't do what I did and waste years on that old paradigm thinking, of that old paradigm belief that I'll believe it, I'll feel it when I see it. Because that is the great paradox of manifesting. I want to manifest something and enjoy it and feel the manifestation, but I gotta find the feeling and enjoyment of it before it even arrives. And if that conflict is not dealt with correctly, it will be the reason that you end up like so many struggling manifestors and either failing or quitting before you manifest. But with this video, I'm going to try my darndest to make sure you learn the lesson quickly that took me forever to figure out. The one lesson that can make the difference between you manifesting and failing. Hi, my name is Allison, and I have spent over 10,000 hours studying manifesting and coming up with my own techniques so that you can create the reality you desire to experience. Okay, hypothetical. If we asked any random struggling manifestor the following question, what kind of answers do you think we'd get? And that is, what is the one thing holding you out of alignment to your desired reality? What kind of answers might they give? Too many limiting beliefs, not the right conditions, no time to focus or take inspired action, too much past trauma, not enough belief. Well, you know what? All of these answers would technically be false. Because technically, it's a trick question. It doesn't matter the answer. If you believe there is a reason, any reason, that you are not in alignment, then the actual only reason you are not in alignment is because that is your expectation. That you at your core do not expect that you are currently capable of being in alignment, of calling in your manifestation. In other words, you're not a match to your manifestation because you say you aren't, not because you don't have it. We must remember what Neville Goddard said, unless I am conscious of being that which I seek, I will not find it. So how do we move out of this phase of trying to make something happen to become the person with our manifestation? How do we stop resisting the lack of proof and instead step into the state of being that corresponds with our desires? Well, we can use the following guiding principle, the law of correspondence, which is an ancient Hermetic principle that states, as above, so below, as within, so without. This is commonly referred to as the mirror principle. What happens in vibration translates into the physical. That our external physical circumstances, conditions, people, things, are a reflection of our inner state of being, of the vibration that we radiate. What I embody is what I experience. I am, therefore it is. And with that, let's get into the lessons the mirror principle has to teach us to help us embody the state of being that will raise our vibration and allow us to change our wavelength to correspond to attract our desired manifestations. Lesson number 1. A mirror only reflects. As Frederick Dodson says, the mirror never smiles first. I think it's easiest to imagine the mirror principle as energetic vibrational strings coming from us as an energy flowing out and attached to everything in our life. All of our conditions, people, things, circumstances, these are all physical manifestations of the energy that we radiate. Now, the issue that most people face is that they expect all of these things out here to change first so that then they can change. But we know, mirror principle, that is like looking at a ventriloquist with a doll. And the ventriloquist stops singing and he expects the doll to keep going. We know the doll's song and dance cannot change unless the source creates that change first. So lesson number 1 is that we have to leave behind this idea of vibrational victimhood. The idea that relief will come, I will feel relief when I get a better job, when my SP texts me back, when the baby arrives. But we are cause. We are source. We are the vibration that we send out, and our world is a byproduct of that vibration. So what happens when we are sad, fearful, anxious, frustrated with what is? What is happening when we try to take action to change something, even manifesting techniques, to try and change and manipulate the reality out there? Well, we know that we can work to try to stomp out that reality, but the vibrational string is still there. It's like spraying weed killer on the leaves of the weed. It's just going to grow back because you did not kill it at the source. Go back to being source. Take stock of your vibration. Ask yourself, in what parts of my life am I expecting, am I hoping the mirror will change first? What do I think has to change in order for me to be the creator of my experience? What power out there do I think is more powerful than me? To whom and to what am I giving my power away? Asking these questions can help you retrain your focus onto where it should be, onto source. How can I reframe my expectation and my perspectives, my beliefs and thoughts on this situation where I'm thinking that it's this, but it's all the way back here? Can you begin to focus yourself on changing your perspective and your beliefs and your expectation of what is, of these things that you think that you have subconsciously given power to? And can you begin to shift and change the vibrational cord that you're sending out in relation to that? Lesson number 2. Earlier we asked the question, what is the one thing holding you out of alignment to your desired reality? And we noted that it was our expectation that we are not currently capable. But let's look again at some of those common answers and see what else can we learn from these. First off, it is important to note that in the external reality, in the world of our egoic mind, these reasons are true based on previously unchecked subconscious momentum that we have been living the results of. But we're here to expand our consciousness, to take control of our reality through higher consciousness. And so on a higher level, what can we know of these rationalizations? We can see that the focus of all of these answers is external. Because we have operated previously under subconscious momentum, we have placed ourselves in the position of looking at ourselves through the mirror. You have known yourself based on the reflection from the mirror. You have judged yourself on the results of the mirror. I am not aligned. I don't have the right beliefs. I don't have time. I can't find the feeling. These are all subconscious beliefs that we have created based on looking at the results out there. So we have had a false identity concept. When someone looks in the lake, you don't think you're in the lake. You know you're here looking at a reflection. Well, now we are awake. We are using our higher consciousness to see that we have been basing our beliefs, our identity, our reality off of the reflection we've seen. When we spend so much time focused externally, it is no wonder that our reality doesn't change, because we are not focused on the source of it. Unless you are conscious of being that which you seek in vain. Can you take time with yourself to make a conscious decision that you are who you say you are because you say you are? Can you make a conscious, deliberate intention and decision that you are who you are because you choose to embody that state of being? Can you make a commitment to check in with yourself often? Who am I being right now? Before you go to work, before you pick the kids up from school, before you make dinner, pay the bills. Who am I? What state of being am I in right now? What am I choosing to line up with? What perspective can I hold on this situation, on my feelings? Continually choose it. For a while, it will feel forced, and then very, very soon, it will feel natural. Now, how can we do this so that it feels more natural more quickly? Let's use the following tool. Okay, I'll bet you know somebody who's really good at sports or really good at playing an instrument. Maybe it's even you. Well, what do we know about this person who is really good at, say, playing basketball or playing the guitar? Well, they probably practiced a lot, right? What is the energy of practicing? The energy of practicing an action is inviting the inevitability to be good at it. Everyone practices with the expectation that they will improve. The energy of practicing is the expectation that I'm working at it, that so long as I keep practicing, I will get good at it. We can invite the feeling of inevitability that our desires will manifest by framing it in terms of practicing. Let us use an energy vibration that we are already familiar with, something that we already have a lot of subconscious belief built up in. Everyone knows practice makes perfect, so let's use that to make this more natural and easy and faster for ourselves. So we can change our viewpoint from looking out at the external proof to show us who we are, and instead return it to source by saying things like, I am preparing myself. I am practicing for. I am getting good at. I'm practicing and doing better all the time. I'm really getting the hang of this. I'm just practicing. It's okay if I make a mistake. In this way, we can tap into a knowing that satisfies our egoic mind, that plays off of an energy that we are already familiar with. We can tap into feeling that practice makes achieving goals inevitable. Make achieving and meeting up with your desired manifestation inevitable. And for a great way to continue to build this new momentum, I would recommend that you watch this video here that has got 2 manifesting booster hacks that will help you get there faster. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I look forward to bringing you more. Thank you.